Hey y'all, this is Bridget. I'm coming back to you guys for another homeschool video. I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time, but it has been an adjustment homeschooling. As you guys know, I started homeschooling if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I've been doing homeschooling since my kids got pulled out in March, but we officially started homeschooling my daughter in kindergarten, and my son's, he's only 2, so we're doing preschool, or like EC2, early childhood level 2 with him. So I just kind of wanted to share with you guys like how it's been going. And since we officially started with my daughter in kindergarten on July the 6th, so it's almost been 1 month now. In a couple of days it'll be 4 weeks. I kind of wanted to share with you guys like what I've learned in this journey so far, doing it just as a newbie. And I know there's about to be like tons of newbies out there, and I wanted to lend my suggestions, basically being like in this with you guys, so that we could work together to help each other get through these uncertain times in our world, and also just to give everybody a little bit more calm. I've heard I was reading a mom yesterday. She said that she literally cried for 2 days when she realized that she was going to have to homeschool the 3 of her children, not because she wanted to, because she felt like that was the best thing for her family. And a lot of people are in that place, y'all. A lot of people are there. So I don't want you guys, like, I know this is a lot. Like, I never imagined myself being a homeschool mom, y'all. I'm not one of those that was like, I'm a homeschool mom for life. I never was. And I don't even know if that's our journey forever. I honestly don't know. But what I can tell you is that it is absolutely doable. And I do see the benefits of homeschooling. I am sold on it. I think it's an amazing thing, but you have to have the time, the energy, and kind of understanding like, does it fit for you and your family? Because it's not just about your kids, it's about, is it a fit for you as a mom? Like, it might be a great fit for your kids, but you might realize it's not a great fit for you as a mom, and you're maybe a different type of person, or you're a different type of personality, and that's totally okay. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about that, because homeschooling is not for every family. I really feel like God wanted me to do this in this season. And I had actually started looking into homeschooling at the end of last year. And then when March hit, it like forced me to get into it. So I know this is what we're going to be doing at least for the next year. And we're going to reevaluate this time next year to see if we're going to continue. But we found a great co-op that we're going to go to. My daughter's in different activities. And I just wanted to make this video to kind of share with you like some newbie tips that I have learned. And I think these will be very, very, very helpful. I do want to give a shout out to I feel like I'm about to butcher her name. OGLESBY. She's a YouTuber. I'll tag her video below. But she is she gives out great content about homeschooling that I think you guys will enjoy. So definitely like check her page out. She's somebody that I look up to in terms of homeschooling, and she's a God girl. She's a Christian, so I love that. And she's just sweet. She's just overall sweet person. So I want to thank her because she posted about these 2 books. This one's called guys, do not be like I haven't been to the nail salon. So don't even worry about my nails. Anyway, she posted about this book called I Am 40 Reasons to Trust God and Tiny Truths that she does for her devotionals for her children. I immediately copped those because out of like just not realizing it, we weren't doing daily devotionals. Instead, we would have prayer and we would talk about like our Sunday school lesson, but actually having a devotional that I don't have to think about like, what are we going to talk about, is amazing. And I literally stay on the same story. They kind of go hand in hand. We do both of these every day. I stay on the same story until when I ask questions about it, my daughter could tell me it back. So she's just got to that point with one of the stories, so we're about to move on to the next one. But I love these, highly recommend them. I will tag them below for everybody that is interested in getting these. Highly check them. You can find them on Amazon, and they come like within 2 days if you have Prime. So totally recommend those. The curriculum that we've been using is Timberdoodle. I like Timberdoodle, but I've been hearing a lot of great things about the Good and the Beautiful, and I want to look into the Good and the Beautiful. So the reason why is my daughter's in kindergarten. She cannot read at this point. She knows all of her letters, all of her sounds. She's 4.5. She knows like all her numbers. She's far beyond most 4-year-olds at her age, and she's ready to read. However, I didn't realize the huge what word is it? Burden I was taking on when I said, oh, I'm gonna homeschool her in kindergarten. Like, if she was homeschooled maybe in like 2nd grade, then we would have gotten over the hump of her learning to the initial phase of learning to read. That's all on me. So I've been using All About Reading, and I love it, but I feel like it's just I'm taking my time. This is the reason why I started so early. Like, I started their official school during the summertime, which is July the 6th. And the reason why is I initially planned to start them in August or September, but the reason why I started them in July, started my daughter in July, is just this reason. I wanted to see like how well she would get the concepts of reading. She does writing really good. Math is great. Reading, she's everything except we're at the part of like blending the words. And so I've been using All About Reading, but I've been finding myself having to get like really creative in like how I teach her. So I've used the book as like a guide, but I'm using other tools too, which is why I'm thinking about looking at the Good and the Beautiful and seeing what type of reading program they have. I also got Bob books. I just bought Bob books like today. I think they just showed up today. And I love about All About Reading as well is that they have these little books. Let me see if I can. They have these little books that come with the curriculum, and I just keep these little things for her. But it's really like easy words, like the words that we're reviewing right now. This book has those words in it, and so you don't have to worry about like she already knows. She can read like 50% of the first story. So like I'll flip through it, and I'm kind of wondering. My daughter has an immaculate memory. Like, she can memorize stuff so fast, it's not even funny. So part of me wonders, is she memorizing when I'm when I'm reading the story to her? Because she'll say it without looking at looking at the book. I'm just like, do you just remember what mommy said? And she's correlating the photo with what I said. And she's definitely an auditory learner. So in addition to All About Reading, I have supplemented with Khan Academy. Khan Academy is an amazing resource that I've actually learned through their early childhood program. At their school. They sent that during our like downtime quarantining, and it's been an amazing resource to kind of supplement. And because she's such an auditory learner and they speak to you, like I use that. And then I also have a a sight word tree that I made, and so she has to like match the sight word, because sometimes my daughter could be like all over the place, and so keeping her attention is like all right, rein this in. So the apple tree actually makes her look at the word and match it on the tree, so she has to identify the word. So not only do we use Khan Academy, not only are we using All About Reading, and I'm actually going to call them to get some more tips, but we're also using Khan Academy, the Apple Tree, and then some YouTube videos as well to help us with the learning of reading. And so she's right at the blending part, taking it from just letters to the letters form a word, and you blend them together to kind of sound them out in phonics. I'm not too worried about it. She's also in her co-op program that we are starting in September, has a phonics program and a five books in a row program that she signed up for. So I'm going to see how she does with those classes, keep on doing what I'm doing. And then by October, we're going to do another assessment to see where she's at. Again, she is a little bit ahead anyway, but I'm not going to push her like beyond where she's able to do. I'm just going to allow her to kind of tell me where she is, and we're going to learn at her pace. So if we're at this lesson, we're on lesson 2 in All About Reading. We've been on lesson 2 since the second week because she flew past lesson 1. Lesson 2 is where they start blending. We've been on lesson 2 for about 2 weeks, and part of that has to be my fault of just learning like what works for her and what works for me. I mean, it's just a big old learning curve. And so in kindergarten, I'm realizing that reading, writing, and math is kind of the core subjects that you really want to focus on. Reading, writing, and math. Everything else is we have our devotional, but everything else is like it's just extra that you can do. So what I do is I have this Erin Condren lesson planner, and if you guys want a full review of it, I did another video about like my Erin Condren lesson planner, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I plan my weeks out. But one thing I wanted to share with you right now is let's see here. So I plan out the weeks like this. And I know this is not the best view, but I hope you guys can see this. So this is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is her week. And then this is my son. What I do for him. Just little stuff that he can learn. And he's actually catching on very quickly. But anyway, we have our devotional time. And this is in order of importance. So I put whatever is important over here all the way down to least important. Most important to least important. And then I put the Bible devotional. So we do the tiny truths in IN every day. And then I have the language arts, which that's like really important. Reading and writing is right in here. So we have to do that. And then math. Math is really important too. I leave Thursday light because they have a couple of activities on Thursdays that we're doing. So I kind of leave Thursday like really light. And then Friday, I kind of leave it for the fun stuff. So as you can see, let me take this off. As you can see, I'm sorry, because I might do this differently. I don't know. But as you can see, if you can just look at how the week is laid out, the heavy of the work is on the language arts at the beginning of the week. The fun stuff, which is this page, is not, I'm gonna say not fun, but like not necessarily the priority. Like if we don't get to this stuff, it's no big deal. But this is the stuff over here that I'm sure to get to, okay? Make sure that we cover this stuff. And I do check off when I've done it, because I like to go back and see like what were we able to get through. And I've noticed from previous weeks, let me show you previous weeks, that we weren't getting to like the extra stuff because there was just a lot. So this was another week again. Let's see over here, not all the extra stuff was gotten to. And I started to realize like that's okay. And I did change like the layouts and different things. And this is my son. This is a couple weeks ago. But I changed like the columns to fit what I considered like most important to least important. And that's what I'm working on for this week. So that's a little bit about how we do it. And you know, I can show you like up close of this at a later time. Again, we use Timberdoodle, and what I love about Timberdoodle is it just tells you what to work on. You don't have to really lesson plan. For me, I just write it in here and then manage it from there. Like manage like when we're doing it, all that stuff. But for the most part, Timberdoodle tells you everything. And I hear Good and Beautiful does too. So I'm thinking about looking at the Good and Beautiful, but it won't be until like, I mean, I'll start looking at it now, but if we get it, it won't be until like probably like September, just to see how I'm the type of person I am. I like to just see how things go. Like, I just like to say, okay, how did this go? How did this go for me? Yeah. Anyway, I want you guys to know that we're in this together. Don't cry. There have been days where I have wanted to cry. Yes, so far. I've been thinking, is she getting it, or am I doing this right? Because again, I'm a new homeschooler, right? So like, y'all comment below y'all's concerns, y'all's thoughts. Like, that's the only way we can get through this together, is if we realize that we're not in this alone. So I want this space to be a space where you guys could like shed your fears and your thoughts in your heart and just let it all out. Like, let it out, guys, because that's how we're gonna get through this together. Is y'all have to know that this is a safe place and we're gonna be in this together. I'm gonna be sharing my little things, and you guys share in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and notify me of anything that you guys have, or if anything I have coming out, I want to share it with you guys too. So I hope this helped. Let me know what you guys need, and like I said, just comment and let other homeschoolers that are following me know that they're not alone either. Okay? All right, have a good one.